Welcome. Today is Sunday, March 24th, 2019. Here's what's what. After downplaying the health and environmental hazards of the massive Deer Park chemical tank fire for nearly a week, the Texas government has sued the facility's operator for air pollution and ecological damage. The fire began in a single tank on Sunday afternoon and spread to a second tank, and by Monday morning, 7 of the facility's 242 tanks were involved in the fire. Locals living in the greater Houston area were advised to shelter in place for days as emergency crews tried to contain the Intercontinental Terminals Company, ITC, tank blaze, which erupted in Deer Park last Sunday and lasted all the way through Thursday before reigniting again on Friday afternoon. The blaze destroyed at least 11 above-ground fuel storage tanks that contain components of gasoline and materials used in nail polish remover, glues, and paint thinner. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Even though 75% of U.S. employers have been directly affected by opioids, only 17% feel extremely well prepared to deal with the issue. 38% have experienced absenteeism or impaired worker performance, while 31% have had an overdose, arrest, a near miss, or an injury in their workplace due to employee opioid use. 86% of employers believe taking opioids, even as prescribed, can impair job performance, yet only 60% have policies in place requiring employees to notify their employer when they're using a prescription opioid. Only half of employers are very confident that they have the appropriate HR policies and resources to deal with opioid use and misuse in the workplace. Princess KAKO, a granddaughter of Japan's Emperor Akihito, has graduated from International Christian University in Tokyo. The younger daughter of Prince and Princess Akishino wore a black gown and motorboard for the occasion on Friday. She posed for photos and said she's thankful for being able to spend a fulfilling time at the university. Princess KAKO was among more than 500 students of the College of Liberal Arts who attended the school's graduation ceremony at a campus chapel. The princess majored in psychology. She also studied performing arts and psychology as an exchange student at a British university for about 9 months. She reportedly hopes to continue her activities as a member of the imperial family, making use of what she studied, and is expected to visit Austria and Hungary for about 10 days in September for her first official visit abroad. Turning to birthdays for today, March 24th. Kelly LeBrock is 59. Kelly's an American-born English actress and model. She began her career as a model at age 16 and became especially recognizable as the Pantene shampoo commercial spokeswoman whose line, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful," became a pop culture catchphrase. Kelly also starred in the films Weird Science, 1985, and opposite her then-husband, Steven Seagal, in Hard to Kill, 1990. Peyton Manning turns 43. Peyton's a former American football quarterback who played 18 seasons in the NFL, primarily with the Indianapolis Colts. He's considered to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time due to his numerous career achievements. Peyton is the older brother of New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning. Tommy Hilfiger is 68 today. Tommy's an American fashion designer best known for founding the lifestyle brand Tommy Hilfiger Corporation in 1985. Tommy has 4 children with his first wife Susan and 1 son, along with 2 stepsons with his second current wife Dee. Toxins produced by blue-green algae that have increasingly polluted Florida waters have been found in dead dolphins that also showed signs of Alzheimer's-like brain disease, according to a new study led by University of Miami researchers. The study is the first to show detectable levels of toxin, commonly called BMAA, in dolphin brains that also displayed degenerative damage similar to Alzheimer's. This past year, nearly 150 dead dolphins turned up in Florida waters after a widespread red tide along the Gulf Coast coincided with freshwater blue-green algae washing down the Caloosahatchee River. Tyson Foods, Inc., a Rogers, Arkansas establishment, is recalling approximately 69,093 pounds of frozen, ready-to-eat chicken strip products that may be contaminated with extraneous materials, specifically pieces of metal. The frozen, ready-to-eat chicken strip items were produced on November 30th, 2018. The products subject to recall bear establishment number P-7221 on the back of the product package. These items were shipped to retail locations nationwide and for institutional use in locations in Michigan and Washington. The problem was discovered when FSIS received 2 consumer complaints of extraneous material in the chicken strip products. Consumers who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Consumers with questions about the recall can contact Tyson Foods Consumer Relations. For those wondering why ingredients don't have to be labeled in alcoholic beverages, it's a matter of regulation and jurisdiction. While the FDA requires all food products in their space to list all of the ingredients, the Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau, or TTB, does not. In the case of malted beverages, the only ingredients that have to be declared are saccharin and aspartame, 2 artificial sweeteners, sulfites, a potential allergen, and FD and C yellow number 5, a food dye. All other components of beers, including the sugar source, any potential flavorings or colorings, and clarifying agents, don't have to be declared. From a food science perspective, these could technically be classified as processing aids since the final product would just be flavors from hops, alcohol, water, and any colors that resulted from the brewing or fermenting process. Still, it is important to know what was used to brew a beer, especially a light beer. Since these tend to use rice or corn instead of barley as a fermenting source, consumers should be able to know which brands use what. For vegans, transparency is also a concern because of something called isinglass. This beer clarifying agent is derived from fish bladders and is used to filter the beer of any leftover suspended yeast. Some specific brands note that they don't use isinglass, leading to a category of vegan-friendly brews. A German couple is accused of killing their children and setting fire to their house. The father told a court the family had been experiencing serious financial problems and were due to be evicted. A 46-year-old woman and 59-year-old man went on trial in the German city of Darmstadt on Friday on murder and arson charges. The 2 parents are accused of killing their 10 and 13-year-old children in their house last August, shortly before they were due to be evicted. The father is believed to have killed the children while they were sleeping, stabbing them multiple times before hitting them with a hammer and pouring gasoline over their beds and setting the room on fire. The husband and wife then attempted to commit suicide while sitting in the running car in their garage. Firefighters who arrived on the scene found the couple in the garage and were able to save them. A court expert who spoke to both parents separately said that the 46-year-old woman doesn't remember the events of the night or the crime. The 59-year-old man, however, told the expert that he and his wife had decided to take their lives the night before the eviction, but that he worried what would happen to the children and decided to kill them as well. Speaking to the court on Friday, the man said that the family was experiencing serious financial problems, including bankruptcy. The house was foreclosed and sold at auction. When it came to describing the night his children were killed, the man didn't want to comment. An undisclosed amount of a Monster Energy drink is being recalled because of potential contamination with pieces of glass. The Canadian arm of the corporation, Monster Energy Canada Limited, initiated the recall, according to the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. The government has not disclosed any other information about what prompted the recall or how any potential problems were discovered. Monster Energy distributed the implicated Cafe Monster Salted Caramel Energy drink nationwide in Canada. The company did not appear to have any information about the situation on its website as of Friday night. The CFIA didn't report how many bottles of the beverage are subject to recall. It didn't report what retailers received the affected drinks or whether they were sold online. According to the recall notice posted by the CFIA, the 405 milliliter bottles of the Cafe Monster Salted Caramel Energy drink all have the UPC number 070847031840. Canadian officials are urging consumers to check their homes for the recalled beverages and discard them if they have any on hand. Canadian officials have posted the 13th recall notice related to more than a dozen salmonella outbreaks, some ongoing, in their country in the past 22 months. Investigators have traced the outbreaks to frozen breaded chicken nuggets, patties, and similar products. In the latest recall, posted March 21st, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency urged consumers to check their homes for certain Jane's brand pub-style chicken nuggets, breaded chicken cutlets, and throw them away even if some have been eaten and no one appeared to have become sick. The agency reported that Sofina Foods Inc. distributed the recalled products to retailers nationwide. As of March 1st, there had been a total of 555 laboratory-confirmed outbreak victims nationwide. Of those for whom complete information is available, 92 people had to be admitted to hospitals. As of March 1st, the Federal Public Health Agency was involved in 2 active national salmonella outbreak investigations linked to raw chicken, including frozen raw breaded chicken products. When not thoroughly cooked, frozen breaded chicken products containing raw chicken pose an increased health risk to individuals who handle, prepare, or consume them. These products may appear to be pre-cooked or browned, but they should be handled and prepared with caution. It's possible for some people to be infected with the bacteria and to not get sick or show any symptoms, but to still be able to spread the infection to others. Anyone who has eaten any of the recalled products and developed symptoms of salmonella infections should seek medical attention. Sick people should tell their doctors about the possible exposure to salmonella bacteria because special tests are necessary to diagnose salmonellosis. Salmonella infection symptoms can mimic other illnesses, frequently leading to misdiagnosis.